खामोशी है, तू मेरी मदहोशी है, तू मेरा है अफसाना, सारा बेशक महाबाते, तू है आवारा गर्दन, तू है रातों की तड़पन, तू है मेरी दिल जाना. Tell me about you, baby, I like it. तेरी जुल्फों के नीचे मेरे बातों की जन्नत, तेरी बाहों में आके तुझे मैं कहूँ कि my only wish is if I ever could make you mine. Everyone there with me now, all that I like. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
All right. Thank you so much all for coming in my live. Let me introduce myself first. Well, my name is Arpita Chatterjee, and I have started my career at the age of 19 years with a very low profile, like telecaller, receptionist, and all. And after this 20 years, like now I'm working as a business head. So this 20 years of journey was totally challenging and very phenomenal, and I've learned a lot of things, a lot of challenges. And then I had thought, why not I can share all my knowledge and wisdom to others. For that, I have taken a proper training from eminent life coaches like Pooja Puneet and a lot of good topmost life coaches. And now I become a certified life mindset and life coach. So today I invited a very beautiful friend, and she is a manifestation and life coach, Miss Prachi. Welcome, Prachi, to my live, and thank you so much for joining me in my live. So how are you? And tell me something, tell us something about you and your journey as a life coach, as a manifestation coach.
Hey, hi Arpita. Thank you for having me. So, I started my journey, I think 2 years back. So, I have my full-time career as an IT consultant. So, I have like 10 good years of IT consultant experience. Along with that, I have realized that during these 2 years of COVID, I realized that, meditation and manifestation, all these things has a lot of, power. And I started exploring so much. So, I hail from a very small town, and environment was not very supportive, but I was able to do one step at a time, and I was able to achieve the things which I dreamt for. So I thought, why not I club my knowledge, and I have inculcate knowledge from the coaches like Pooja Puneet and some other Prachi Maikar and some more coaches, and I thought I can share my things with other people so that I can share a very strong message. If I can do it, so other people can also do it. So this is how
Very
I started my journey, and I learned a lot about the mindset and the manifestation. I have tested and trial things and the techniques on myself, and now I am, ready to share all these with the people around me.
wow, that's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay, so Prachi, today we have chosen a very interesting topic, that is how to raise vibration, right? So I'll just want to share you one story in my life. Like when I started my career at the age of 19, and in a very early stage, of course I was not very trained that time. I was not so skilled and all that knowledge I have. So one of the appraisal meeting, my boss said that you have talent, you have caliber, but you need to develop that likability. So I was very surprised first time I heard that word likability. And after that, once I reach home, I just searching in a Google and YouTube that how to be likable, and then I got to know a lot of thing about the positive aura, that vibration, that this is very important for our life to grow. So vibration is something that is very important. So as a manifestation coach, what you suggest, like how can we need to raise our vibration to achieve, to manifest some positive thing in our life, or a positive experience in our life? What do you think about that?
Very wonderful question, Arpita. So there is this wonderful quote from Abraham Hicks. What she says is, as you vibrate, you means like as you think you vibrate, and as you vibrate you attract. So it's a very basic thing. So what kind of thoughts you have, what kind of environment you have, what kind of food you are having, So all these things are, making a kind of vibration. So the way you are thinking, it is changing it into, it is converting it into vibration. And the more you are into the higher vibration, you are able to attract the things which you wanted to do. So in the manifestation, we call it everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. So anything, it's like it can be food, it can be anything, any living creature or any non-living creature. So everything has a different kind of vibration. So the
True.
moment you are into the higher vibration, you will feel more lighter. You will feel more energetic. And if you are into the lower vibration, you feel very heavy. So it's a kind of a vehicle. If I can explain you by a example of vehicle. So first, if we are into a very much traffic and if we are running a vehicle into the first gear, so अभी कैसे feel हो रहा है? You may hit by any car at any time, right? And you will feel a little heavier. You have to concentrate so much on the road. You have to concentrate so much on um, your the steering and the gear and everything, right? But if you are in the fifth gear, you know that you are running into the highways, so you are automatically you're feeling very energetic. You're feeling very light. Your vehicle is also very light. So this is how, Mr. You have to think vibration into day-to-day life. If you wanted to feel more happier, more lighter, more achievable, kind of, then you have to be into the higher vibration. And how it will come? So there are so many things, Arpita. Let me tell you like one by one. So I have like 6 to 7 points. So first thing is everything we consume is a prana. Means life, create means it is a living food. So everything you're consuming, it's a prana. So it can be your vegetarian food or it can be your non-vegetarian food. So more you are eating or more you are consuming the dead food, so
Mm.
more your vibration is getting lower. More you are eating the sattvic food, more you are eating the vegetarian food, or more you are eating a very light food. So you are becoming more light and you are becoming more higher into your vibration. So this is one thing. But it again depends on people to people choices. I don't want to comment on that. But if we look this concept as a part of manifestation, so this is very basic thing. Now prana is not only the food. It's not only comes from the food. It comes from the environment you are into. It comes from the kind of music you are listening. If you
Listening.
are a party person or if you are having a kind of music taste which is very deadly kind of taste, so you will be feeling that kind of impact on your vibration. But if you are into more into chanting or more into soothing Sufi kind of music, so you will be having different kind of vibration. So this is
True.
second thing. And again, the environment. If you are with, right now I'm with you, you are a very uplifted person. I can sense that the way you speak, you are very bubbly, chirpy. The way you say, good evening, this, that, and today we have this. I have learned this. So you have this positive aura. Why I'm able to feel that, and why you are one of your supervisor has told you, you have everything good, but you have to work into your likability. So
Likability.
that is
Mm.
also one of the things. So we call it as an aura or an environment. So this is a third
Mm.
kind of prana, right? And apart from that, the more we are consuming these external toxics, maybe it's a coffee, maybe it's alcohol, it's any kind of toxin. If you are consuming into our day-to-day life, instantly we are feeling more energetic, but it is taking a lot of energy down. So that is also one of the reasons. And one more thing which I have learned during my 2 years of journey, the more breath work you do, more meditation you do, Arpita, so you will feel that, excuse me, so you will feel that your vibration is also getting clean. It is getting higher. And the best part of is the more you speak truth. If you are speaking something with a lot of, honesty, with a lot of truth, you don't have any kind of baggage with yourself. So automatically your aura is getting cleaner. The people who are receiving you or the people who are receiving, listening to you, they also feel that, this lady has something different. So why it is happening? Because that person has a different kind of aura. It's a clean aura. So truth also is one of the part to get the clean aura. So this
True.
is
Very
all.
true.
This is couple of the. This is some of the tips or some of the things which I think we can change our environment. We can change our prana basically, so we can have a higher vibration. And there are some other things also, but I think we can take it up as we go further into the session.
Very, very true, and I do agree. But I feel that the most important thing to raise your vibration is your thought level, because your thought creates your belief system, and your beliefs create your
Absolutely.
feeling, and your feeling create your destiny. Like obviously, so one thought makes a lot of difference. Even scientists also experiment on this thing. Like I have read in one of the book where they have doing the experiment with the monkeys, right? They are in a 2 3 different island. It's a story. I don't know it's true or not, but I just read in the one of the book that scientists are experimenting in 2 3 island. What they have done कि उन्होंने कुछ पोटैटो रख दिए, आलू रख दिए, उसमें मिट्टी डाल दिया, ठीक है, एक बकेट में, right? So they kept some potato with dirty, like मिट्टी मिट्टी डाल के रख दिया, and then एक एक मंकी जाता है, वो देखता है मिट्टी वाला, वो छोड़ देता है, दूसरा जाता है, वो भी देखता है मिट्टी वाला, छोड़ देता है, फिर बहुत सारे के बाद एक मंकी आता है और एक आलू लेता है और वो पानी में डुबा देता है, क्लीन कर देता है और खा लेता है, और सेम वही चीज दूसरी जो आइलैंड है उसमें भी एक मंकी करता है. देन साइंटिस्ट गॉट ओके, दैट मीन्स he has vibrated the knowledge to other monks, right? So scientifically also it proved that you can, thoughts can be a very powerful tool. If the way you are thinking, if you think positive, people attract positively to you. If you think negatively, obviously you attract the negative. And you correctly said, of course, your environment, more you clutter free, more you are clean with your thoughts, with your environment, with your people around, like whom you are with the people. If you are staying with more toxic people, of course you can also get that your aura will not be clean. And the most important thing according to me is self-love. Self-love is also very important tool to create that aura, that more you love yourself, because you can't love others when you are not love yourself. So more you love yourself, more automatically you spread the love to others. Because if you are very, very full of hatred, full of negative feeling, and you are just showing love, that is not love, that is a fake love, right? So that is also a very, very important thing, right? About to raise that vibration, raise that aura. So Prachi, that as we all know that there are some manifestation rule, ABCD rule, and like ask, believe, then constant action, and then desire. And you are a manifestation coach. So what are the strategies, like the people need to plan to get something manifestation, and something like raise like mainly manifestation, like obviously they can raise this vibration, but how they can manifest, what are the strategies they need to follow as a manifestation coach, what you suggest?
Of course, Arpita. So see, as you have mentioned that ask, believe and receive, right? So first of all, we have to understand, even though I'm asking, okay, at what moment you will be able to feel that, at what moment you will be able to believe that you can have it, right? So we don't need to look into our past, and also we don't need to think into the future. When I'm saying that, okay, I wanted to have 1 crore rupee, right? One day I'll have 1 crore rupee. So what I'm saying is one day. What I'm saying, I'm into the lack mentality, that right now I don't have it. And of course it is very hard to believe right now. If I'm into a situation where I'm making 2 lakhs rupees per month, and now I'm directly jumping into the 1 crore. So that is, it's not believable into our brain. So our brain will not able to understand. So we have to break it down into the parts, equal parts. Okay. So first you have to consider that thing, and slowly, gradually you have to make your target little higher. So there will be a one big audacious goal, and you have to break it down into the smaller pieces. So first advice I wanted to give this, that don't directly jump into the one thing. And second thing is, everything is, as you beautifully mentioned, thoughts. Based on the thoughts, you can be into the higher or the lower vibration. Okay, so everything has different kind of vibration. If you wanted to attract, suppose you wanted to attract a car, your dream car. So you have to think about. So I have this very good mantra: vocalize, visualize, and then actualize. So if I
Wow.
wanted to have that kind of car, so I all the time I talk about it. You know what? I have this car, and I can feel that this is very smooth, and the music system is very nice, and it has this rooftop and it is open. It's like it has very wonderful interior. So I'll be thinking most of the time about it. And if I get a chance, I'll go to the showrooms. I'll visit to the showroom. So this is the ask part, right? And now I'm talking about how you can match your vibration. So vibration is nothing but based on the energy, what kind of energy you have. Suppose I wanted to attract this kind of car, but my energy is, you know what, I'm not deservable. With my current
Yes.
situation, with my current, purchasing capability, I think I'm not, uh,
Mm.
I don't deserve that,
Mm.
Arpita. So what I'm doing is, even though I'm asking it, but at the other moment, what I'm saying is, I'm not deservable. So universe क्या बोलता है, जो आप
Exactly.
कहते हैं, बस ठीक है, तथास्तु,
Exactly. That has
right?
to. Right.
Huh. So we have to believe that, there is a lot into this universe. First, you have to start doing gratitude for all the things you have, and you have to understand whatever you are asking is, it's a very small dot of anything you are, asking from the universe. And just believe it. I want you to have it, and some or the other way it will happen. Maybe you will get some money which was, logged into some other thing, or you will get a gift from somebody. We heard sometime, right? कि किसी की दादाजी की कोई बिल में से कुछ निकल के आ गया,
निकल गया,
or maybe there was
right.
some disputed land, or all of a sudden वो कुछ हो गया, है ना? So we have to have that kind of belief. Not only believe, you have to have a plan also. As I have earlier mentioned, if I am achieving, I have a target of achieving 1 crore in a month. So I should have a proper plan. So I should able to, scale up or skill up my knowledge. Or I have to think about the way how can I do that. So belief part is there. So with belief, there will be 2 things will come. First, you have to work onto your energy. You have to always into that energy, that is coming. That is into my vibration. That car is into my vibration. That 1 crore rupees into my vibration. At the other time, I'm not saying just, shake chili जैसे और वो मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने type आप बस सोचते रहो. No, you have to make a plan. You have to, structurize your thing. You have to level up into your game. So you have to learn some or the other skill. आपका डेस्टिनी तो है ही है, बट यू हैव टू वर्क इनटू योर एक्शन प्लान. सो बिलीव का मतलब ये हो रहा है कि यू बिलीव दैट यू आर डिजर्वेबल, यू कीप अप योर वाइब्रेशन हाई. आप बार बार जाके उसको देखोगे, आप उस व्हीकल को बार बार देखोगे, मे बी यू विल गो फॉर अ टेस्ट ड्राइव, और कुछ आपको ऐसे आइडियाज आएंगे, कुछ आपको ऐसे कुछ पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे कि इफ आई डू दैट, आई थिंक आई कैन रेज फंड फॉर दैट. ओके, सो आस्क, बिलीव एंड देन रिसीव. सो ऑफ कोर्स अभी उसका बाद भी सोच रही है, व्हाट आई वांटेड टू हैव दिस बट आई डोंट हैव इट, सो यू आर अगेन गोइंग इनटू द लैक मेंटालिटी. तो हमें वो नहीं करना है, बट बीइंग अ ह्यूमन, आई थिंक दैट थॉट विल कम. सो आपको वहां पे लेट गो करना है. सो डोंट गेट अटैच्ड. अटैच मीनिंग ऐसा नहीं कि हमें वो गोल ही छोड़ देना है कि आई एम नॉट डिजर्वेबल, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग 1 crore, or I am not deservable, I cannot have this so and so car. So we don't have to lose hope. We just have to consider, believe into our vibration. I have asked it, and universe is so divine, and it has so much for everybody. There is a lot for everybody. So I think my wish is very small thing, so I can definitely have it, and then work accordingly.
True.
And
Very
now
true.
you tell me, Arpita, 2 years back or 3 years back, or like if you look back, you have given a very wonderful example how you started your journey. Now you are leading the organization,
True.
right? So do you think that it was possible in the one day? No, right?
No, not at all.
So you got so many things. If you have intention, you will. Some people will cross your path. They can help you. Some or the other coaches or mentor, or maybe some other thing. Now you have learned everything by your own. So it took little longer time. But
True.
if somebody really wanted to know, that time this manifestation mind set or other things were not that popular. Internet was not that popular. So you were not able to achieve that fast. But you will also agree into this that if you really want, some or the other thing will come into your way, and you will definitely get a path to achieve that.
Definitely. Manifestation,
You
of course.
have to be into your vibration. So ये नहीं है कि बस believe करना मतलब उतनी particular day के लिए, और the time you are doing the meditation, manifestation technique, you are thinking, I have this 1 crore rupee, I have that kind of car, and पूरा दिन आप like mentality में. So that is not big no. That is big no.
Exactly. See, manifestation, people, most of the people interpret a different way. Like, you know, like same like temple जाते हो, घंटी बजाते हो, बोलते हो बस मैंने भगवान को मांगा और मिल गया. ऐसा नहीं होता. Obviously, there are a lot of process, lot of technique that you need to do. Of course, I have a lot, special course for manifestation also that, you know, I'll be giving to my student also a technique that how you have to follow that technique, then only you can manifest. Okay, so Prachi, I would like to thank all the people who have joined.
I have one more point here, as you have mentioned temple wala example. So there was the other day I was listening to one of the Sadhguru's reel, and he has beautifully explained कि यहाँ पर जो हम belief की बात कर रहे हैं. So there is this person who wanted to build a house. Okay, एक हो गया समझदार इंसान, like who has like good brain and who understand, you know, every month I am making this and I'm targeting this house, so this is costing around so much amount, and if I'll save this much money and over this period I think I can buy that, right? या तो वो ऐसे सोच सकते हैं, or maybe that person can think like, you know, I wanted to have but I don't have enough, so I don't think I should go for this thought right now, maybe some other things are prior this time. And उसके बाद में वो बताते हैं सदगुरु की एक और ऐसा बंदा है जो बहुत एक नॉर्मल सा इंसान है, वो जा रहा है कि शिवा मैंने घर खरीदना है, मुझे नहीं मालूम कैसे. So you see the beauty of his innocence कि यार मैंने तो मांगा है, और अगर वो इतने सारे लोगों को अगर कर सकते हैं, he is a divine person, he has a supreme power, so वो मेरे लिए तो कर ही देंगे. So he is not getting a single doubt about it. उसको बस ये लग रहा है छोटे दिन ना कि अगर हमने पापा से मांगा है, वी डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड कि 1 रुपी कॉइन क्या होता है, 100 रुपी कॉइन क्या होता है, इनके पास कितने पैसे हैं, हाउ द मनी इज कमिंग. बट इफ आई एम आस्किंग समथिंग टू आवर पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो, जब हम छोटे होते हैं और हमें वो चीज मिल जाती है, हमें नहीं पता. तो ऐसे द सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ फेथ इफ यू हैव इनटू एनी ऑफ द थिंग, मे बी इट्स if you are believing into God, it can be God. If you're believing into divine, if you're believing into universe, so you should definitely have somebody which is, you know, superior than you, and if you're trusting into that, वो होते हैं ना अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. अगर वो है और मैं, हम एक ही हैं. बलून की साइड का भी पानी का वही है, बलून के अंदर का भी मैं ही हूँ. So if you have that kind of thought process and you have complete surrender, so I think that is very easy. Sorry, I have taken a lot of time, Arpita. No, yeah, you can go ahead.
That's wonderful share you have. So I just want to thank all the people who have joined, and there are a few questions also I have seen. Like first question, if you can take, Shiraj is asking that how do you define toxic people? So toxic people. So you want to start answer? You give answer, then I will share my viewpoint also.
Sure. So. See, toxic people are the people if we are not comfortable in front of some kind of people who are very authoritative in the tone and they don't want it to come to any conclusion, है ना? And they are little kind of, you know, all the time nagging, arguing, or they are not well behaved. I think that I consider. Basically, I consider these kind of people as a tough people. It comes from their upbringing. It comes from the experiences they have. Maybe that was the situation they became like this because maybe they were not having a strong solid support system. They have very different kind of experiences, so they thought, you know, this is the kind of way, this is the kind of personality trait if I develop, then I think people will think that I am somebody. So इसके कारण अर्पिता क्या होता है, who was the person? Shriraj, right? Yeah, so Shriraj, उसके कारण क्या होता है, people think that, you know, I have to behave in a certain way so that I can get most of the things from the other person. वो हम उसे अपना ज्यादा काम करा सकते हैं, है ना? So एक चीज वो होती है, तो we have to be very empathetic about that person. If your question is this, how we can handle the toxicity? So my answer to your question is, you have to be very empathetic. You have to maintain that assertiveness into your tone. हमें कई बार क्या होता है, हम एक toxic person को देख के, अगर अर्पिता मुझे प्यार से good evening कर रही है, तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. बट अगर अर्पिता मुझसे अगर थोड़ा सा अगर वो टोन अगर उनका चेंज हो जाएगा, तो यू नो इट्स ऑल अबाउट द एनर्जी. आई कैन फील दैट, और मेरा भी टोन फिर वो चेंज हो जाएगा, है ना? सो सिमिलरली अगर टॉक्सिक पर्सन हमें कई बार ऐसे बात करता है अर्पिता, तो हम ना बहुत फिर डिफरेंट मोड में चले जाते हैं, हम डिफेंसिव मोड में चले जाते हैं और हमें समझ नहीं आता कि भी क्या करना है. और तो हमें बहुत जरूरी है एक तो हम सेम पेज पे ओपन डायलॉग में बात करें और ये समझे कि हम एक टीम है. अगर ये हम एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है और अगर इसका कुछ कंक्लूजन नहीं निकल रहा है, So हमें बैठ के उसके बारे में बात करनी चाहिए कि यार हम दोनों इसके बारे में बात क्यों करें, अगर नहीं है तो go with some third person who can mediate the situation. So I think this is something I believe, Arpita. Now you can add
Yes,
your views
yes.
on that.
Thank you so much, Siraj, for this wonderful question. It's a very important question related to our topic also. Even if I, of course, I agree with what you said, the definition of toxic people. But according to me, what I believe, the toxic people are also different kind of toxic people. The most important toxic people that I feel is that those people who never see the goodness in you, always see the bad. Like for example, अगर मैंने आपके लिए 10 चीजें अच्छी की, मगर एक चीज मुझसे गलती हो गई, you will only criticize me for that one thing and you will always avoid that thing. So that kind of people are very toxic. Of course, they feel that they are something, they are arrogant, or they think that हमसे ऊपर कोई नहीं है, right? And of course, to handle those kind of toxic people is not very easy because because आप कभी toxic लोगों को खुश नहीं कर सकते. Like maybe if you are good soul, if you are a good person from heart, if I do goodness with you, you definitely reciprocate goodness return. Like obviously मैं अच्छा करूंगी तो आप भी अच्छा करोगे ना. But toxic is those कि मैं अच्छा कर रही हूँ पर वो उसको रिसीव नहीं कर रहे, वो उसमें कमियां निकाले जा रहे. They always intention is to pull you down कि चाहे आप जितना भी कर लो, तो sometime you feel that no, भाई अब मुझे इसको नहीं खुश कर सकती. Like for example in office boss, right? Boss is something like they feel that they are always right. So they are always have that because they feel, lot of bosses I have also worked that they feel like कि मैंने अगर सैलरी दे रहा हूँ तो मैंने खरीद लिया. Like obviously if I'm paying you, to obviously you have to listen whatever I'm saying, but it's not the true. It's all or in job is also give and take relationship. If you are giving me salary, I'm giving my services. So that need to understand. So toxic, of course, there are few good bosses, good people are also there who can value you. But toxic people are those who never value you. Like whatever you'll do. That's the reason there are a lot of people who are experienced toxic people in their home, their office, and that's the reason they will be always a roadblock. But vibration, when you talk about, like, how to raise vibration, this is the only challenging part. Like people are saying that vibration to obviously अच्छा aura तो obviously अच्छे लोगों के साथ अपने आप ही हो जाता है. जैसे what you said कि positive लोगों के साथ हम घूम रहे हैं तो हम खुश हैं, हम energetic हैं, हम bubbly, chirpy, सब कुछ है. But when you are into the toxic people who are always pulling you down, always negative, always comparing you, and always मतलब their energy is negative. But how you raise vibration in that surrounding, that is a challenge. So as a manifestation coach, what tips you will give especially to handle and raise your vibration? According to me, I believe meditation helps a lot. Because more you do meditation, more you can learn how to set white light jo apne surrounding. You can do that kind of, but obviously that needs constant practice. Then only you can develop that. And I believe is the gray rock system. That is gray rock system technique means like you will not ignoring the person, but at the same time you are saying, okay, हाँ kar rahe ho, but you are very strict to your things that what you want to do in life. Like your toxic people are saying, they say, okay, मैं कर दूंगी, but if you don't feel like, no need to do. So that is a great technique. That's of course it's a technique proper that you have to follow so that neither you hurt those toxic people, but you are doing. So that is also technique, of course, practice. So what do you think, Prachi, as your manifestation coach, in toxic environment, how you raise your vibration, how to be release that positive aura in toxic environment?
Sure, Arpita. So again, a very wonderful question. So I give answer for this question into two parts. First, I'll talk about the normal thing, like as a mindset, how we have to, deal with this kind of toxic person. Then I'll come towards the manifestation part also. Both are interrelated, but I'll give a different kind of explanation. So when you are talking about the toxic person, so first thing I need to work into, as you mentioned wonderfully, that we have to, go through with the breath work, meditation, this, that. So there is a specific kind of meditation. We'll talk about it once I mention this mindset related technique. First thing is you have to, very clear. You have to set your boundaries very clearly. This is what I'm able to take it up, and this is what is a big no-no. Okay? If this person is talking to me in this way, and if this person is behaving like this, I think till this point I am little okay. But if he is or she is crossing the boundary, I think I don't want to deal with this person. I'll either go with if it is a professional environment, as you have mentioned, if it is a boss, so you, of course you can't go and say, you have done
Yeah.
this. You can't do that. So you have to follow that kind of professional environment. You have to follow that kind of professional decorum. You have to take it up to the HR people or whoever you have, which comes with this hierarchy kind of thing. First thing is this. But if that person is your spouse, your family member, your sibling, so you can't completely remove them from your environment. So you can reduce them. You have to first understand you are not here to make everybody happy. So you have to understand that you can't please everybody. And as a superwoman syndrome we all have, I think all the time we wanted to make everybody happy. हमें ये नहीं समझ में आता है कि अगर ये इंसान हमसे खुश नहीं है, so it's not us. That is their problem, right? And because of their unhappiness, we feel that something is wrong with us, or we feel ourselves little छोटा समझने लगते हैं. So we have to start to understand that we can't please everybody, and we have to set a very strong, solid boundary. So these two things I feel as a mindset, I think we should start developing it. These two things, and sometimes we have to understand it's a kind of ego. Some people talk into the higher ego, and if we can understand why this person is behaving into that way, and if we can understand, if I can be into a different kind of ego, if that person is into an adult ego, and if I can go into the child ego, maybe that person can come down, and that person will be ready to understand my view also. Okay, so these three things I consider as a mindset technique. But while coming to the manifestation part, so there are different kind of meditation, Arpita. So we have a very wonderful meditation I have recently, I think, I don't remember where I have heard, from Spotify or somewhere. It's a Deepak Chopra's meditation, where what he's saying, just consider that you are sitting on the top of a hill, and just consider that your biggest enemy, or the person, the toxic person who is torturing you, and you're not happy, you're not able to do the work with that person. So why all of these things happening? Because the moment you see that person, Arpita, you started to feeling very, very low. You started to vibrate into very low energy. And जो भी होना होता है ना, because your energy is also becoming negative, that person's energy is already negative. So negative वो और ज़्यादा ही low हो जाता है. So what we have to understand, we have to cut our cord for this kind of emotion. We are already hurt, right? Because by seeing that person, we already become hurt. So we have to cut that cord. So वो meditation बहुत ही beautifully होता है कि यार आप ना आँख बंद करे हो, that person who is hurting you, just think about that person, and अपने brain में सोचो कि वो ना आपके पास आके माफी मांग रहे हैं. वो बता रहे कि मैं बहुत कोशिश करता हूँ कि, या बहुत कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं बहुत अच्छे से आपके साथ ट्रीट करूँ, बट आई थिंक वो कर नहीं पा रहे हैं, है ना. एंड धीरे धीरे आप उनको अपने से दूर करते जा रहे हैं मेडिटेशन में. फिर एक टाइम आ रहा है कि आपने पूरा अपना गॉड दूर कर दिया, वो डिसअपियर ही हो गया. The more you practice, if there is this problematic person, और अगर ज्यादा दिल खराब हो रहा है तो उसको पहाड़ से गिरा भी दो.
True. I have meditation. It was really affecting. Yes, another meditation that you can do is that Ho'oponopo meditation. That is also work wonder. When you are in the toxic environment or the toxic people, then obviously you can do this and you can just say this 4 sentence. Feel that 4 sentence. That is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So this 4 sentence, if you can do there are a lot of technique of meditation for Ho'oponopo meditation. That is for forgiveness, and for more you forgive, because toxic is all about, like, whenever you deal with toxic people, automatically you start have that grudges and have the negativity. And for that, forgiveness is very important. So when you forgive, then automatically that, maybe they are still toxic, they will not change, but at least that it will not affect you badly. And I can relate this because my mother-in-law, I believe, is extremely toxic person. But initially, when I was when I got married, I was really difficult for me to handle those toxicity. But now, still I feel that she has not changed. But now I have changed because I have raised my vibration. So for me, it doesn't affect. Whatever he's saying, that's not pinch me. That's not come. So that is comes
Right.
only by practicing. So more you practice, more you do meditation, not only meditation, but you need to inculcate that a lot of discipline life, like a lot of routines that you need to follow, and so that it help you in align your body, soul, and mind. That then only you become like because of our conditioning, because from our brought up we are like this, and it's very common that we have heard all negativity, every jealousy, this thing. We always like this in office also. If it politics, we can say what is politics? Nothing. Everyone is insecure. Everyone want to आगे बढ़ना है लाइफ में. आगे बढ़ने के लिए दूसरों को खींचो. मतलब दो तरीका है आगे बढ़ने का. एक तो खुद मेहनत करो, मेहनत करके रेस लगाओ. दूसरा सोचता है कि क्या मेहनत कर रेस लगाए, जो रेस में आगे दौड़ रहा है उसके पीछे खींच लो. So that is also someone has started ना. वो भी तो एक वाइब्रेशन ही है, right? That is also vibration. That is also negative vibration. But positive vibration also, like more we nowadays still there are a lot of institutes like Brahma Kumari or BSG, like the Buddhist practice. A lot of organization has started doing some good thing, good good like they are training something good. That's the reason we all are trying to raise our vibration. But because of our conditioning is like that, more of negativity, because of the evil, because of that this kind of negative atmosphere, negative news, that also lower down our vibration level. So that is also very important, right? So Prachi, as a manifestation coach, what book you suggest, recommend for this to raise your vibration or something? Are you recommending any kind of book?
So there are so many books, Arpita, but I think the people who just started, they should start with the book Secret, or there is this one more book, Manifest. So these two books are, I think, for the beginner, and The Power of Now. So most of the time we juggle between the past and the future. So we should very much understand that everything is in now, and there are multiverse. So it's not only one place where you have this bad boss, or you have this bad mother-in-law. Maybe there is another verse where you are very likable, and you have like everybody is loving you, and your boss is also perfect and everything. So everything you think, there are multiple universes and everything is possible. So this kind of thinking, once we start inculcate, Arpita, so I think you will be able to change your vibration immediately, and that result into your dreams and desires result. And one more point I wanted to say, leave about the manifestation and the mind. So the more you smile, I think it is very difficult if you are smiling in front of somebody who is very toxic, so they can't take the smile. So all the time, be very happy. Don't let other person's anger or other person disappointment bother you. So you always go with the mindset, everything is good, even though the person is not behaving well. But if you are smiling, then I think that is the biggest tool you can have.
Definitely. Because when you smile, the other person also feel that isko to koi farak hi nahi pad raha. Like that is very important. And when you smile,
अगर हंस रहे हैं, अगर हम लोग अगर स्माइल कर रहे हैं, तो यू थिंक अगर आपको मुझ में बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है, बट अगर आप स्माइल कर रहे हैं, तो डू यू थिंक दैट इट इज ह्यूमनली पॉसिबल कि आप गुस्सा कर पाएंगे स्माइल करते करते? सो आई थिंक इट ऑटोमेटिकली चेंज आर बायोलॉजिकल और आर साइकोलॉजिकल चेन ऑल्सो. बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है, अगर हमने ह्यूमर में डाल दिया. आई रिमेम्बर देयर वाज दिस बॉस ऑफ माइन, इट वाज माय फर्स्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. आई वाज वेरी यंग, 23-year-old, एंड वो बड़ा तंग करते थे यार. वो शिफ्ट खत्म होने के बाद में भी हम लोगों को बहुत तंग करते रहते थे कि अभी ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ. सो मेरी एक और दोस्त है, उनका नाम भी अर्पिता है. तो वो अपनी शिफ्ट पे आती थी और मैं रहती थी, और मैं मेरा मूड ऑफ है. तो व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ सॉन्ग अराउंड इट. मुझे डांट पड़ती थी, प्राची हाउ कैन यू डू दिस? So we have made this complete melody around it. How can you do this? How can you do this? So make the very serious topic into the humorous thing.
Humorous thing, yes.
हाँ, तो उसका जो वेटेज होता है ना, जो डांट का वेटेज, या जो दिन भर में जो आई हैड दिस ओवर थिंकिंग, कैसे कैसे कर दिया, और जो मेरे अंदर का जो मैं वाला ईगो है कि मुझे ऐसे कैसे कह दिया, लोग मेरे बारे में कैसे, आई थिंक दैट आल्सो कम्स डाउन. So smile and humor के साथ एवरीथिंग वी कैन हैंडल प्रॉपर्ली.
Definitely. And one more thing that is really beneficial to raise your vibration, which change my complete life and complete attitude, that is gratitude practice. Gratitude is something that is plays a vital role if you really wanted to change your vibration, if you really want to raise your vibration. Because what happened, we generally, if you can see, around 99% people are like complaint box. You always complain what you don't have, you always crying what you don't have. And this is I have experienced, because when I was not in this journey, like self-development journey 2.5 years back, the same people, same thing, but I always complain what I don't have. I always see what I don't have. But when I look around, when I change my perception, when I showing gratitude for what I have, like if I'm taking food, I should be gratitude कि मैंने खुद देखा है लोगों को, गरीबों को डस्टबिन से खाते हुए. So we should be gratitude, and not only we should just for sake of it, we should feel the gratitude. And the moment you feel, the more you feel about the gratitude what you have, you feel drastic change in your in your aura, in your thought process, everything. What do you think, Prachi? Do you really experience this in the gratitude plays a good role?
ऑफकोर्स अर्पिता, बहुत बार ये होता है कि हम ना, हमारी ब्रेन की आदत है, वी लाइक ड्रामा, आवर ब्रेन लाइक्स ड्रामा. अगर छोटी सी चीज अगर नहीं काम कर रही है तो अर्पिता, तो व्हाट वी थिंक, यार ये भी काम नहीं करा आज. फॉर एग्जांपल, टुडे माय सोसाइटी, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग वाटर. तो मैं पूरे टाइम से इरिटेट हो रही थी. देन आई थॉट, एटलीस्ट आई हैव ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, मेरा काम तो नहीं रुक रहा है. एटलीस्ट आई हैव इंटरनेट वर्किंग, मेरा ऑफिस का काम भी नहीं रुक रहा है. एटलीस्ट आई एम एबल टू टेक अप दिस लाइव ऑल्सो. So same goes with life also. अगर आपके लाइफ में एक डिफिकल्टी हो रही है, ऑफ कोर्स अगर ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, इट्स मेंटल challenges, or it's a domestic abuse, or it's in loss of any dear one, I understand it is very difficult to cope up with this kind of situation. But जब आप उस नेगेटिव एनवायरनमेंट को छोड़ के, और उस थॉट जो कंटिन्यूस आपको जो परेशान कर रहा है, यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग योर जर्नल विद ग्रैटिट्यूड. जर्नलिंग आपने सेल्फ लव में बोल दिया था, तो सेल्फ लव इज ऑल्सो लाइक, आई थॉट जर्नलिंग अगर आप जब उसमें करते हैं, और अगर आप बोलते हैं कि यार आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल, कितने सारे लोग हैं जो आई एम एट दिस एज, एंड सो मेनी पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू सी द दिस एज, राइट? So many people, I'm leading this kind of life, so many less fortunate people are also there. So the moment you have started writing all your blessings, everything, of course आपका mood uplift हो जाता है अर्पिता. So yeah, you wonderfully mentioned, ये बहुत काम की चीज है. Gratitude आप जितना करेंगे उतनी opportunity आती हैं.
Yes. And the thing is that we all need to grow our heart if you really want that we should get that positive aura. Because more you grow your heart, more you start giving selflessly. Like, generally 99% whenever you will help someone, whenever you give someone, you always expect in return. But it's very difficult for people, and some people I have seen in my life, they feel like they always doing a business. Like, आजकल even marriage भी business ही हो गया है. बहुत लोग marriage भी करते हैं business के लिए कि मुझे क्या मिलेगा कि मैं दूंगी. Every relation have this give and take. But I think when we grow our heart, we actually do something for people, for needy, for anyone without any expectation. I have experienced this: more I give, more I receive. And it's true. It's not like any bookish language. If you really do this with a genuine heart, we grow your heart and do something which genuinely helps someone, genuinely, maybe that person will not give you return, that will help you back, but you will get some goodness from other universe will give you some goodness from other source. And this I've experienced it. And another thing what I feel, if you really want to raise your vibration, is connect with nature. I have learned from this, my mentor, whenever you feel alone or something, you don't have anyone, you can just go to in front of tree and hug the tree tightly, and you feel so good. That a lot of good emotions are coming when you hugging tree, when you gazing moon, and when you feel that wind. So connecting with nature is also one of the most important thing to raise your vibration, to raise your energy level. Because energy comes when you are actually blessing everything and blessing the nature, blessing the God's best gift. Because this this nature is the best gift that God has given to us. We have to really bless the nature, really thank God for this nature. What do you think, Prachi?
Definitely, Arpita. Yes, you have wonderfully mentioned. We do have this mind, body, soul connection. और अगर आपको अपने आप को अपलिफ्ट करना है, अगर इफ यू आर इनटू दैट गंदा मूड, यू आर इनटू दैट बेड वाइब्रेशन, अगर आप घर में ही हैं, अगर आप 24/7 अगर उसी थॉट के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, है ना, सो यू हैव टू मूव योर बॉडी, आइदर यू हैव टू डू एक्सरसाइज, आइदर यू हैव टू गो फॉर अ वॉक। लेकिन उसका सबसे बेस्ट तरीका है, ऑफ कोर्स, इफ वी आर एंगेजिंग आवरसेल्फ विद द नेचर, ऑफ कोर्स हम लोग अपनी बॉडी पे मूव कर रहे हैं, हम लोग नेचर में भी जा रहे हैं, सो वो चीज से ऑटोमेटिकली वो एक वाइब्रेशन, या इट रेजेस द वाइब्रेशन the moment we become one with the universe, and nature is nothing but the universe, it's a supreme power. Yes,
True.
of course.
Definitely.
And also one thing you have wonderfully mentioned, Arpita, again, it's like you told, so I'm also thinking into that perspective, that so many people are doing things as a business. So
Yes.
the more you are opening your heart, you have mentioned it, I wanted to say, the more generous you are, if I like you, and there is no personal agenda hidden for myself, and if I'm just, with out of generosity, if I'm giving you a compliment, and definitely if I have in general, if I have an intention to, help you, of course, monetary benefits are important. Of course, we need something, energy exchange for the survival. But the moment you come with that intention, you know what, I need to help these people. Now we are into that this live, and we are,
Right.
sharing all things here. So we have that intention. We don't know who needs to hear this. We don't know who needs to, who is into the bad mood, or who need to listen the things which you are saying. Who is still into their bed and they don't want to get out from the bed. And maybe by just listening your thought that, go out into the nature, you will feel good.
True.
है ना?
True.
Be generous if somebody is listening. So they will be with the people who can, be your support system, and have a good vibe. Or maybe, how to set the boundaries so to handle the toxic person. We don't know which kind of day they had. So of course, if you're coming something with the intention of the generosity, you will definitely get, not with that person will be not able to return you that kind of favor, but maybe you will get from some other person. So that's
True.
all I wanted to say, Arpita. I have again taken up some more time.
No, that's wonderful. And yes, it's true. Of course, you need to be smart also. It's not like general doesn't mean that you should be like, stupid. Of course, you need to be smart. Of course, you need to understand the vibes of others. Of course, it's not like that, we like, obviously, as a life coach, like there are a lot of people are saying that, as a life coach, they are saying that their mission, hamara mission hai, but still they are taking money. But it's not about, mission doesn't mean that you should not take money, because why we need money, because we can help more people more good way. Like, I feel that money should be with good people more rather than bad people, because more good people have money, more people who have this heart, open heart to help people, serve people, wanted to do something for people. Like I have a goals. I have said that I will open one, care home for old people, because I have seen my mother suffered a lot when she was alone, like when my father passed away very early, and we had 3 sisters. So I have this intention to open my care home for old age people. There are a lot of people, family I've seen that, child have not taken care of their parents when they are old. So of course, I wanted to do something. For that, of course, I need money. So if I started this life coaching or mindset, of course, I'm not here for only, generosity or just social work. Of course, I'm here for more earning. Of course, you are also here for more earning. But at the same time, we need to help as much as you can, right? So there are a lot of time people are saying that why should we go for hire for this mindset or manifestation coach or any coach. Like when I was working, of course I already working as a business head, I was earning well, and when people know, when my family members know that I'm taking training from the life coach, they're also wondering what's the requirement. But trust me, when you every people need mentor, every people need coach, because more you need coach, more you be with the coach, more you can, if you are good, you can you can help yourself to be more better. What do you think, Prachi? Mentors is required in everyone's life, the coaches is required in everyone's life?
Of course, Arpita, I think you have already covered this thing, but yeah, as you have mentioned, we should be very smart also. And generosity doesn't mean that everything we are doing is like, as a generous in nature. So money is definitely a byproduct of the generosity. If you have a good intention and if you have this thing, generosity, if you have open heart, definitely money will also come. But we have to understand, if we don't have mentor, for example, I didn't had any mentor. If I wish I could have mentor earlier, so maybe I was ahead of 10 years into my life. What I wanted to achieve
True.
now, I think अगर मेरे पास कोई वो हैंड होल्डिंग होती है, मेरे पास कोई कहने के लिए होता है कि प्राची तुम ये करो यार, तुम
Hmm.
ये गलत कर रही हो, है ना? वो अगर
Hmm.
ये कह देते थे कि तुम अगर ये वाली चीज में इन्वेस्ट मत करो, आई थिंक यू इन्वेस्ट ऑन
Hmm.
योर सेल्फ, better
Hmm.
buying the assets, or accumulating this the materialistic thing, or investing on the clothes and this that outer things. Maybe you invest into your inner development or all these things. So अगर वो हमारे पास कुछ होता पहले कहने के लिए अर्पिता, तो हमारी लाइफ आज से 10 साल जो बाद होनी है वो हमारी आज होती. So I think we are also little ahead. So hand holding is required. अगर mentor होता है, so there is this responsibility. Now we are into the era of internet. Everything is absolutely available on the fingertips of our phone. तो वो तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है ना? बट हमारा अटेंशन स्पैन कम हो गया है. तो अब जैसे हम हैं, आई हैव दिस, आई एम सो फॉर्चुनेट दैट आई हैव यू, आई डिस्कस माय थिंग्स विथ यू, एंड वी हैव
True.
ट्राइड. सो वी आर ऑलवेज इनटू दैट काइंड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन. सो बट फॉर अ
True.
नॉर्मल पर्सन, अभी की टेक्नोलॉजी वाले एरा में जब हमारा माइंड इतना इधर उधर डाइवर्ट होता रहता है, सोशल मीडिया में हम सबको देख देख के स्ट्रेस होते रहते हैं, सबका प्रोग्रेस के साथ में हमारी को लगता है हमारे गोल्स पूरे नहीं हो रहे. सो डेफिनेटली यू नीड अ मेंटर, डेफिनेटली यू नीड अ
Mentor.
कोच. हैंड होल्डिंग रहेगा, अकाउंटेबिलिटी रहेगा, उस डर में हम चीजें जल्दी करेंगे. सो इट्स नॉट अबाउट फॉर ओनली फॉर द डिप्रेस्ड पीपल, इट्स फॉर अचीवर्स ऑल्सो. This
True.
kind of coaching, it's for the achievers. अगर आज आप if you are at a certain X level, if you wanted to reach to 2X level, so then also you need
Hmm.
a mentor for your faster
Mentor.
growth. Arpita, so yep,
True.
over to you.
Definitely. Definitely, dear. So I believe we have covered everything. If anyone has any question, please let us know. Like, we are discussing on how to raise vibration. So if Prachi, we need to conclude this session about how to raise vibration. Of course, that we have discussed. Thought level we have to work on. We have to our thinking process need to be very good. We have to clean our energy. We need to we can vibrate in a better way when you grow our heart and do something good for others. Of course, there are a lot of techniques we can follow to raise our vibration. So what's your conclusion in overall this live that we have done, how to raise the vibration?
Yeah, Arpita, I think you have covered everything, but what will be the take away from the live I wanted to, express, share to everybody is, first thing is, जितना भी हो सकता है, think better, because the thoughts are raising your vibration, the vibrations are, building your future. The more you have to, raise your vibration with the proper right thoughts. So most of the time you be into the good thoughts. Humanly, it is not possible to be positive all the time, but try to be surrounded with the good people who are uplifting people, and work on yourself, meditation and all these things, whatever Arpita and I have discussed in this session. So I think that is the first takeaway. And second thing is that very strong boundary. You should very much aware that because of some other person, I should not go into the lower vibration. So this is very second point. This is the very I think the strong takeaway you should take from this Insta Live. And third is walk into the nature. I think that is the one
Yes.
thing which is absolutely free. We don't have to, pay for coaches are not free of cost, and life coaches are, extremely expensive these days. But some people who wanted to, faster their journey, they can go into the nature. And also, Arpita, if I have permission, I have your permission, should we announce our morning solitude routines also here?
Yeah,
And
sure,
have
sure, sure. Please.
nature here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
please.
me and Arpita, we have understood if we start our day properly, if we start our day, into the greenery and with a very energetic vibration. So I think the rest of the day will be very wonderful. If one day is happening like that, and suppose the same is forwarding to the week, and then it is forwarding to the month, and then same you can think about your year, right? So mornings are the best thing If you can work on your morning right, then everything will be right. So me and Arpita, we both are working on our morning solitude program, and soon we will be launching it. So it will be a very early morning club. We are still taking the survey at what time people can join us. So yeah, that is in the pipeline. That will be like 1 hour session. Something will be online, and something will be recorded. So we will soon come up with our morning thing.
Yes, yes. And that will be like
Anything?
5 a.m. Yeah, that will be 5 a.m. club or 6 a.m. Like we'll decide the time, but of course the morning club. And of course, a lot of when you are when you wake up, if you listen some good positive thing, your whole day will be positive. But because generally what happened, 99% people are first day, like when they woke up, they always seen their mobile, and mobile they've seen the negative news and that. But that is the change of ritual. When you start changing your rituals, when you start to think positive, only comes when you listen positive, when you be positive. That is also very important. Another thing, Prachi, I would like to tell everyone that I have started a very beautiful design, Wisdom Hub. Wisdom Hub is nothing but activities. We are doing different kind of activities, and I'm throwing a lot of challenges, WhatsApp challenges. So already more than 50 people have already joined in my Wisdom Hub. If you're interested, you can DM me so that you can also join my Wisdom. It's a free of cost, and it's a very beautifully designed, different kind of WhatsApp challenges. And I'm sure it helps you to build up your muscle. It helps you to, align your mind, body, and soul. That also you can join. I believe, Prachi, you also enjoying this WhatsApp challenges in Wisdom Hub, right?
Yes. Yes, Arpita, even I also wanted to add here. Come on, guys, join. It is completely free of cost, and she's an amazing coach. She has very different kind of vibration. You will feel all the time energetic. And when we wanted to be positive alone, it is very difficult. But when we do it in the tribe, trust me, it is altogether a different level of experience. So please join her,
Definitely.
and even I'm also part of her community. So you please, experience by joining the thing.
Definitely. And Prachi also doing a wonderful job. She's in her life also, she's manifesting so good things. And if you can join her, you can learn how to manifest a lot of things, how to attract a lot of things with very easy manner. So definitely, Prachi is not like only the good coach, but a beautiful soul. I know you'll be so sweet, not only by outer, like just looking beautiful. You're beautiful inside. So that's the best thing that I feel about Prachi. And when you interact with her, and I'm sure you all can join our 5 a.m. club, you can see that magic will happen in the morning 5 a.m. club, right, Prachi? Okay, so thank you so much.
The program and the date. Soon we are working on that. Me and Arpita is working on that. Soon
Yes.
we will be sharing the date and
Yes.
time. Yep.
Yes, true. Thank you so much, Prachi. It was lovely talking with you, and I believe we have almost covered 1 hour. And I hope the audience also got a lot of good points, a lot of positive points. How they can raise their vibration. If they still need help, they can contact us. They can follow us. Of course, we both can help. Ready to help as much as people for raising their vibration, right?
Thank you so much, Arpita. See, it's been 1 hour. We have passed 1 hour, but अभी ऐसे लग रहा है कि अभी just we have started. Yeah, so it's always wonderful talking to you, and thank you so much for having me. And I'm really looking forward to have such more deeper conversation with you.
True. Thank you
Lots of love.
so much, dear. Love you. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.